Welcome to Freed on Business. He grew up in South Florida, has been in business here since the early 90s, and has closed over $3 billion in deals. He's seen it all. He always has an opinion, and he's always ready to share it. Informed, entertaining, and connected, he has his finger on the pulse of South Florida's business community. He's Jim Freed, and this is Freed on Business.
Hey everybody, welcome to a great new edition of Freed on Business. Today we're going to talk a little cryptocurrency, and we're also going to talk about online marketing. We're going to be joined today by Alan Kopelman. He's a point of service representative for Merchant Services Group. He's going to talk to us about how he can help you do your cryptocurrency transaction without having currency risk. That's the big issue for me. And then the other thing we'll do is we're going to talk about the new Freed on Business podcast website with Bekah Carlson. She's in the waiting room there. And we'll also maybe talk about how they've also amped up my professional website on Sandstone Realty Advisors. So let's get rolling. Mr. Mendoza, I'm tossing it to you, and then we'll be right back with cryptocurrency and Alan Kopelman. I just love those vignettes that Mr. Mendoza puts in the show for me. I love all that. My hometown of Miami, love seeing it up there. You know what else I love? I love my friends at Warren Henry. Larry Zinn, Samantha Wolf, Eric Day, A.B. Cohn. I love them all. Love them because they treat me like family, just like they'll treat you. When you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you had to check out Warren Henry. Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, and Jaguar. They're all great cars. They all come with the Warren Henry advantage. That means you get a whole list of great services, including a complimentary loaner. They'll replace your key if you lose it. Those are like $100 to throw. For me, my favorite is that they polish up your rims if you scrape them. It's my favorite thing to do. Not my favorite, but I do it all the time. And, of course, you get the best price guarantee. And if you don't like your car, you have 72 hours to return it. Nobody returns their car because they love them. So join me, my mom, my beautiful wife, Vivian, lots and lots of my friends. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. We just got a new QX60. We love it. Why? Why be a member of the Warren Henry family? Why? Because oh boy, I messed up that part. Always the best service, always the best price, always Warren Henry.
It's time to stop the hate and spread some love. You are beautiful, you're smart, you are awesome, and you never have to change for anybody. You have the voice and you have the power. We are so much stronger when we come together. It's your choice, so choose to be inspired. Choose to be accepting, be strong, be brave, be awesome, be daring, be kind. Choose kindness.
All right, if you're trying to do a real estate deal and you want some kindness, give me a call. Not only do I know everybody, but they pick up the phone for me. Why? Because I treat everybody like a human being with kindness and gratitude. I know that's refreshing to hear from somebody in real estate. Just try me. That's right. I work with some of the biggest families in town here in Miami and some of the biggest investors out of New York, Chicago, and LA and Atlanta and the other major money centers overseas, et cetera. So call me. Let me put you together with everybody I know. I don't treat the world like a matrix. I treat it like a Rubik's Cube. Give me a call. Reach out to me. DM me. Send me an email. Why? Because when you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Freed on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Freed or at Freed on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Freed1. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
All right, today's all about marketing and crypto. We're going to start with crypto. Everybody likes to talk about crypto. I find crypto to be something extraordinarily risky. In business school, they told us don't do currency trading and don't do derivatives unless you're an expert. I consider cryptocurrency trading. Let's bring on Mr. Kopelman. We've got Mark Kopelman here. Mark is an expert.
Alan. And you should know my name.
Yeah, I've only been your friend for 50 years.
Yeah.
Mark Kopelman's my accountant. All right. So
and he's not related to me, so that's okay.
Hey, listen, everybody on the show will tell you that I always mess up everybody's names, and it could have been worse. I could have called you Mitchell.
Okay. Yeah, it could be worse.
Anyway, that's because Mitchell's his brother. Hey, we're here with Mark Kopelman. Mark is an expert. I'm going to keep saying that. You know that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I've only known the guy since I was 10 years old.
8.
That's right. It is. It was 8.
Yeah.
That means 54 years. Oh, my God. All right. I just did it. I wrote it down. Let's see if I can stick with it. We're here with my friend for 40 plus. Yeah, you're going to have to get rid of that, too. 40 plus years, my good friend. That's the first time I've ever really done that in like 13 years. We're here with my good friend, Alan, who I had to look because I was going to say Mark again. Alan Kopelman. Alan is one of the experts here in town on merchant and point of sale transactions. He's come up with an extraordinarily interesting concept, which I find to be the answer to people that have clients and customers that want to pay them in crypto, but they don't want to take the currency risk. Welcome to the show. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to really mean it. Alan Kopelman.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
So, Alan, really, now that I bastardized your name 5,000 times and made myself look like a complete dolt, why don't you tell everybody the name of your firm and what it is that you're bringing to the cryptocurrency world and why it's so important?
Okay, so my company is Nationwide Payment Systems. The website's npsbank.com. We've been in financial services, merchant services since 2001. You know, we started out selling credit card machines, and then crypto. Basically, every year we always look for new products and services to offer to our clients. You know, 21 years in business, you got to come up with something new. And we started watching cryptocurrency and what can we do with cryptocurrency. So we started working with a couple of developers and crypto exchanges to see how can we do live crypto transactions. So what we came up with is a system where, let's say Jim wants to buy a home in Miami and he has Bitcoin. He wants to put $200,000 down. The person who's going to receive the funds sends Jim an invoice, puts down $200,000. So that's the cash that they want. You get the invoice.
That's the dollars they want.
Right. The dollars. That's the money. The dollars they want.
Dollars. Because it's both money and it's both cash.
Right. So they want the dollars. So that's $200,000. Now he gets the invoice. He clicks pay. Now the customer, the person sending the invoice, also has the opportunity where they could click a button which adds the 2% fee that gets charged. And most people won't mind paying that fee because if you go to an exchange and you want to cash out crypto, it's going to cost you 6 to 8%. So 2%, they're not going to mind paying. So he clicks pay, then pops up on the screen. What do you want to pay with? Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum. Sometimes it's XRP. And the reason we only use 4 or 5 cryptos is those are the cryptocurrencies that are being traded at a very high pace. Okay.
So they're stable. They're somewhat stable.
Well, no, they're just being traded a lot so that we don't have to we can do a transaction in about 1 or 2 minutes.
They're liquid.
Right.
It's liquid.
Right. There's a lot of trading going on. Okay. A lot of trading, not like something like Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. The trading is not as active. So the transaction goes to the customer clicks pay, selects their coin. Then they're going to see 2 things on the screen, a QR code. So if they have a QR code and they're on their computer, they could take out their phone and take a picture of the QR code, or they can copy the blockchain address into their wallet, hit send, and then that sends the money to the merchant or business owner, sends the money. The merchant can look in their dashboard and they'll see that the transaction is marked paid with a green dot. And what's happening when the client, the customer, is sending the Bitcoin across the network, it's going across 5 or 6 different exchanges and being sold and liquefied into cash. So now the business owner is going to get a deposit in about 24 to 48 hours in their bank account of $200,000. So
Now,
whatever
how do you
whatever
manage?
the amount is, they're getting the amount that they want, regardless of the price of crypto.
There you go. You nailed it. I almost cut you off before you gave me the softball. So how do you deal with the currency exchange risk?
They're basically because those coins are being traded at such a high rate, it's easy to sell them. What a lot of people don't, just like the stock market, you look online, you see, oh, this stock, the price is, 200,
Whatever it says. Yeah.
Right. So it's 200, but that doesn't mean you can buy it for that price. You want to buy it for less, or you want to buy it for more. You don't want to pay more, but you want to, at the same time, our system knows how much we can sell that currency for during that 1 to 2 minutes. So the minute the person hits send, boom, it's coming across the network. It's all being sold in fractions, because you can't really sell 1 Bitcoin in a chunk. It's being sold like 0.1, 0.2. So there's a lot of transactions going on, and it's cashed out. And then, we just explain it to business owners like this. Just like you log into a virtual terminal, like an authorized.net, and you send someone an invoice, they click, they put in their credit card, it's working the same way. That's how we had them design the system. We go, you have to make it easy so the business owner really understands, hey, this is easy. You don't need to know anything about crypto. You don't need to know about crypto prices. You don't need to know how to buy crypto, sell crypto, trade crypto. You don't need to know anything about it. And we don't have a transaction limit. So we could do a transaction, let's say, for $1 million. If you go to cash out $1 million out of Coinbase, you're going to have a big problem. Coinbase only transfers $25,000 a day. Most of these exchanges don't transfer hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, but we're able to do that because we're working through a bank. And so the money's going, the crypto is getting cashed out, goes to the bank, and then the bank's sending the money, via ACH to the merchant, the business owner, and user. And we've been doing this with jewelry stores. We did a couple of real estate transactions already. And, from a real estate standpoint, especially here in South Florida, you have a lot of international buyers. So, let's say someone's from another country, no matter what country, and they're going to send you a wire, an international wire. You got to deal with waiting for the wire, paperwork for the wire transfer fees, so they have a wire transfer fee to send the wire. A lot of banks charge you an incoming wire fee. Sometimes you have to deal with currency exchange. So let's say someone's buying something from you in Canada or South America, and they send you the money. You might not get the whole amount of money. Then you got to call them back on the phone and go, hey, got shorted out, $500 or $1,000 or whatever it was on the transaction, because there's currency exchange. With this, we're taking dollars to crypto to dollars. So the merchant wants X amount of money. The business owner wants 50 grand. We just had a guy today with a jewelry store. He ran 3 large crypto transactions, one for 50,000 and change, 19,000 and change, and 40,000 and change.
Now, Alan, we have a lot of realtors that watch the show. I know one of the managing brokers at one of the big regional realtors wanted to have his folks watch, if not live, then they'll be watching on tape off of YouTube. How big, let's say they want to do a 1 or a 2 or 3 or $10 million transaction. Can you do a $10 million transaction? And at that level, do your fees compress? Because that's a big dollar amount for a transaction fee. I mean, unless they'd have to pay.
Well, that could be
8%.
something that we would have to deal with on a one-off situation. Somebody wants to do a big transaction and we need to be a little more flexible with the fee. We can work that out.
Okay. So how do people reach out to you? How do they connect with you? How do they find you? How do they get in touch with you and do a deal, Alan?
So you can go to the website, npsbank.com. You can find me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, Alan Kopelman. It's easy to find. If you want to get some more educational information about cryptocurrency, I have a podcast called B2B Vault, the Payment Technology Podcast. I did a lot of episodes about cryptocurrency because people are always asking about it, how to do it, and we're working with a lot of businesses in doing this and a lot of large transactions.
Well, Alan, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We're going to be following you with our marketing team leader, Bekah Carlson. I would like Bekah to, hey, Regan, can you bring Bekah on for a second?
Oh, let me just tell you a couple. So you can do with our crypto product, you can do a transaction in person through an invoice, and you can even plug it onto your website. So you can do it with e-commerce.
What I want to do is I want to have you and your team coordinate with Rebecca so that within our post, we can embed your information and your links to your podcast so we can cross promote you that way. Can we do that, Bekah?
Thank you.
You bet.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to talk with Bekah in a second about all the new things we can do on our new website. I want to thank Alan Kopelman for being on the show. I've only known the guy for 50 years, and I couldn't remember his name to save the life of me because I've been waiting for so long to get him on the show. Alan, so great to see you. I'll see you. I'll give you a call later, and so tremendous to actually be able to do some good stuff with you here, and I'm looking forward to some more payment shows as we go forward.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on the show today, and peace out.
You got it. Mr. Mendoza, that's your cue. We got to put some markers in there, Mr. Mendoza, when it's one of the deals I've done, like an arrow that says, Jim did this deal. I mean, you show like 10 of them every single time. It's tremendous. Mr. Kopelman, man, oh man, I certainly hope there's a way where you can overdub and put in me saying Alan Kopelman. I can only look dumb so many times. I've known the guy for 1,000 years. The other people I've known for, it seems like 1,000 years, are my friends at Warren Henry. I'm not going to get these names wrong, I hope. Larry's in. How could I mess that one up? Samantha Wolf. Eric Day, my good friends. Oh, yeah, Diego, who really helped me buy my QX60. My wife loves that guy. Oh, it was just a tremendous experience we had at Warren Henry. You can have that experience too. Remember, when you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you have to check out Warren Henry. Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, and Jaguar up at 151st and Biscayne. In Gainesville on Main Street, they sell Audis. Up in down in the Keys, they sell all their great cars. That's where I'm going to go get my Jeep. What all those cars have in common? Well, they're all great cars. They all come with the Warren Henry advantage. That means you get complimentary things all over the place. Of course, you get the complimentary loaner if your service is going to take a while. They'll fix your keys. Where's my keys? The keys, they're like, clicked in there. They cost like $100 to fix. They give it to you for free if you lose them. You're parking tight here in Miami because you don't want to get clipped on your way out of the car and you scrape your rims. Yeah, I finally learned how to say rims. I used to say hubcaps. Rims, can you get those unscraped? Yeah, they'll polish them up for you. Other things, well, they'll make sure you get the best price for your car that you're trading in for sure. And you get 3 days, 72 hours to see if you like your car. If you don't, you can trade it back in or give it to them and they can exchange it out for you. Everybody likes their car. Nobody really does that. Join me, my mom, my beautiful wife, Vivian, lots and lots of my friends. I'm going to have Kopelman buy a car over there too. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry.
Bekah Carlson from Carlson Integrated. You know, a lot of our clients find that they can do anything, but not really everything. We are always excited to jump in and help. So whether you need another set of hands for a project or even comprehensive marketing management, our team of marketing mavens would love to have a conversation with you to see if we are the right fit. We do everything from logo and design work to email outreach and social media to writing and thought leadership. And here's a fun one. We are now offering our fabulous ebook of top 10 marketing tips on our website for free. So head over to carlsonintegrated.com and grab a copy today. And please always let us know how we can help. My email is Bekah, that's Bekah at carlsonintegrated.com. That's Bekah at carlsonintegrated.com.
Update that. I'm going to update that. I'm going to make her give me 2 of those 10 top thingies that she talks about on the thing. It's going to be great. Bekah Carlson helps me. She helps my friends. Now she's going to help me do a miracle. We're going to do that together. Bekah Carlson is, I could say it is the man. That's a generic term. We're not being sexist or anything like that. Rebecca and I, we work with a lot of families, a lot of high-end people, high net worth investors, a lot of public companies. Rebecca has worked for some of the biggest real estate firms in the world doing their marketing. So she's tremendous, and she works for me even bigger than that. What do? I help lots of people solve their real estate problems. I was just on with a friend of mine that I call a member of the committee of the self-made men. This is a guy who used to wash cars. He's now one of the biggest developers in town. I just love this guy. Getting him a stretch equity debt combination, 80, 90+ % of cost financing for his beautiful apartment and condo deals he's doing in key locations here in Miami. I've done deals with him before. So read the tea leaves. Most people can probably figure out who it is, but I love the guy. I love all my clients. We're all like family, just like the Warren Henry thing, which is why I do the Warren Henry commercials, because I represent their brand too, because I treat everybody like family also. So give me a call. Reach out to me. There's the numbers. There's the ways to do it. Why would you reach out to me? The reason is really simple. When you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Freed on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Freed or at Freed on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Freed1. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
There you go, driving past all the deals I did. I've done billions and billions of dollars of real estate deals, residential deals, commercial deals. And just when I think I'm done doing the residential deals, I get a call and bang, there's $5 million worth of residential deals where I can earn just as much as if I did a $10 million commercial deal. Sorry, I'm not turning that away. Plus, I'm helping somebody, which really makes me feel good. This time, today, it was a friend of mine that I've known since college. He's got a beautiful home, and all he wants to do is get a rate and term refi because his mortgage is basically over. So we're going to help that guy out. But I don't want to have any confusion on my brand. Mr. Mendoza, please bring in Ms. Carlson. Say, hey there, Bekah. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. Hey, thanks for keeping my message clear on both the radio show and on Sandstone Realty Advisors, my business website. Today, we're going to talk about the way you created my websites. And one of the things I want to make sure is that we differentiate between the fact that I do these residential mortgages on occasion, but most of the time I'm doing these big fancy capital markets deals. That's one of the things I want to make sure that we keep out there. But so tell me, we finally revamped the Freed on Business. We've got it on a new streaming service. We've got a new logo. Tell us how'd you come up with all this stuff? What happened there? What'd you do?
So modernizing the Freed on Business website and image has been really a team collaboration. Of course, you have very strong opinions on content, and this is your brand. It's you. I also,
Rebecca, you're breaking up. Tell your kids to
Yes.
stop playing video games at the house.
oh no.
Yes, you're losing bandwidth. You're pixelating and really freezing. I mean, bad. Maybe you want to call back in, or is somebody sucking broadband at your house?
I don't think so. We should be good, but I can exit and come.
Mr. Mendoza, thoughts? All right, we're going to have Rebecca call right back in. She absolutely froze right there. So one of the things I want to point out is is that they've really revamped the website. They took a lot of time and went into the archives. We've got 675 shows back there, and I think all of them are accessible now because of what Regan Mendoza and Rebecca have done in her team. And of course, I also want to thank Christy, who's basically my voice on many of the different platforms as my backup when I'm not able to live post. So that is one of the things that is real important in our social media campaign, is that I do live posting. Most of the posts, if not all, well, most of the posts are me. You can tell when it's me. I talk in my own voice and I make it really fun and witty, I hope. I've built my followings. I usually get like 10 or 15. It's kind of regular now, like 10, 15, 20 new followers on LinkedIn every week. I passed 750 downloads on the podcast too. Is that good, Mr. Mendoza? Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I know I have a lot of live viewers because pretty much everybody I talk to when I talk in business mentions what we talked about that week on the show. So I know a lot of people are picking it up and viewing. So the fact that she hasn't gotten back in means to me that maybe she is having a connection problem. There you go. Hey, pop up, Mr. Mendoza. Come on, take her place a little bit. There you go. So listen, let's talk a little bit about the technology that we've improved here also. We're using Restream. Talk a little bit about how we're able to broadcast simultaneously on all the platforms.
We are not using Restream anymore. We are using StreamYard. We had too many issues with Restream, which is really too bad, and I don't want to get into too much bashing or anything.
No bashing. No bashing.
It was unfortunate. We had switched to Restream, and we were having a lot of technical glitches and issues behind the scenes. And so we're switching over to StreamYard, and everything seems to be pretty good since then. Becca.
Hey, let's try that again.
Hey, how are we doing?
Much better.
I'm
much better on every way. So
I'm now like a foot from my modem.
Yep, that'll do it. I like the warm yellow background too.
Welcome
yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. So Becca, I was saying a couple of things while you were gone. I was talking about the depth of the library and the technical issues that gave you, that presented with you. But there's a reason you wanted that whole library. Now I'm done. I'm up. Now you talk. This is your part.
So I don't know if you know this, Jim. Today is actually a really exciting day for you because today is episode 650.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How come we didn't mention that?
So I wanted to mention it today in person because there's a reality that keeping the data integrity from all 600 plus episodes as we put together this new website was really, really important to us. It was crucial to not lose all of those, a full decade of being on the radio.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, it's so great.
So now we actually have a complete repository from your radio days and also now your 3 years of podcasting.
3 years of podcasting. My God. I just remember my first radio show in the tacky paneled room at 880 with Mike T, because he used to wear a white T-shirt. He was hilarious. Hilarious. And I would go in there and it would be let's see, it was like the Lehman Brothers meltdown, even before then, I think. Maybe right around then. And that's when we started. And that's why we came up with Fried on Business, because everybody was burnt out about business. And we've had some great interviews. So if we've done 650 shows, we do like 2.5 to 3 interviews a show. That's a lot of interviews. That's like 1,500 interviews, more than that.
A ton of interviews, and we wanted the search functionality to work well on the website so that when people were searching for a specific guest, they could, in addition to having the repository of all of the episodes and to having kind of the most recent ones scrolling across the front so people can hit those immediate results of the things that they may have missed over the past couple of weeks. So it was really, really fun to put together your new website. And I was starting to say before I needed to exit the show and come back, that Regan actually is a huge impetus to this. And the reason being is that he modernized your videos. And as your videos got more and more modern, more and more streamlined, more and more cool, your website wasn't keeping up with your current image.
Yeah, that's true. It was really an old clunky, 15 years ago, So what we're going to do is we're going to go on pause, let Mr. Mendoza do his magic, and then we're going to come back and amplify how you've tried to bring a show from 13 years ago into today. Mendoza, yours. I just love those videos he runs. You know what else I love? I love my friends at Warren Henry. Thank you so much to Warren Henry for sponsoring us since 2013. That's a long time, too. Remember, when you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you have to check out Warren Henry Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, and Jaguar up at 151st and Biscayne. That is such a beautiful place filled with wonderful, beautiful people. Hey, Diego, thanks for helping me and my wife buy our QX60. Mwah! We love it. Oh, we do love our cars that we get at Warren Henry. Been a customer there for, 30 years at least. Hey, Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, Jaguar. That's, like I said, up at Biscayne 151st. Down in Key West, they sell everything. Up in Gainesville, they sell Audis. My friend Mike up in Gainesville loves their Audi store. What do all those cars have in common? Well, they all come with the Warren Henry Advantage. It's a great suite of services that you get when you buy your Warren Henry car. Thank you for Warren for putting all that together. It includes key replacement, polishing out your rims if you scrape them up. My favorite is the 72-hour exchange. If you don't like your car, you can return it after 3 days. Why do I like that one? Because nobody ever does that. They love their cars. Join me, my mom, my beautiful wife, Vivian, lots and lots of my friends. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. Guess what? You should be too. Always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry.
It's time to stop the hate and spread some love. You are beautiful, you're smart, you are awesome, and you never have to change for anybody. You have the voice and you have the power. We are so much stronger when we come together. It's your choice, so choose to be inspired. Choose to be accepting, be strong, be brave, be awesome, be daring, be kind. Choose kindness.
I love that PSA. Everybody needs to take that one to heart. I do every day. I think I'm awesome. Hope you do too. If you don't, you probably wouldn't be watching. Anyway, the other person that's really awesome is my wife, but that's a show for another day. Give me a call. DM me, reach out to me. I've got really creative programs. I can get you a stretch construction loan on your apartment building, $100, $200 million, 70, 80, 90%. Need something like that? Need pref equity? Need debt on top of that? Need equity on top of that? Oh, yeah, I got all those creative things. I just help people solve problems. That's how I get excited. It makes me feel good. My brand is that I self-actualize by helping other people achieve their dreams and goals. So reach out to me, DM me, text me. Let me add my significant gray hair to your transaction. Why? Because when you call me, it's always, you got it, all about you.
Welcome back to Freed on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Freed or at Freed on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Freed1. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
I am telling you, we got to tag those buildings that I've done. You just went by $100 million deal I did. All right, we're back with Bekah Carlson. Bekah is our marketing expert. She's also my expert on the Chicagoland real estate market because she's one of the top commercial realtors up there as well, commercial brokers. Welcome back, Bekah.
Thank you so much, Jim. It's great to be back with you.
All right. Now, we revamped the website, Freed on Business. We talked about maintaining data integrity and video integrity. What are some of the other things that you and Mr. Mendoza have done to really trick out the site? And he can come on and talk about it and pound his chest when he likes.
So I would say the YouTube integration is really an important element to the site in that people can see the repository of historical YouTube content and just click through, get to YouTube and start watching. So Regan has done a lot of organization in your YouTube account. I don't know how much you know about that, Jim, but
I don't know
Regan
much.
is a
But
master.
I will say this. I really think that we should make YouTube the primary remote video platform that we use when we promote the show, because just today I had somebody who wanted to watch the show and said, how can I do it without going in LinkedIn? And the first click on that is LinkedIn. I think we should switch the first click from LinkedIn to making it YouTube and drive as many as we can to that YouTube, because I think it's an easier process for them. What?
I would agree that is the exact right place to do it. So as we create this is the StreamYard piece. I don't know how much in detail Regan got into it, but it's really cool. So when a program gets created within StreamYard, it then is created as events on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. So all of those places become new sites and new hosts, really new events for the videos. So when it's created here in StreamYard, that automatically happens, and each one gets their own unique link.
Well, what I'd like to do is I want to make sure that we coordinate that, because we've been doing the automatic generation and it comes out really generically. And I believe it might be confusing people and redirecting some of the eyeballs that would otherwise see the full thing. So I was talking with Mr. Mendoza a little bit earlier today about getting him all of our input for the show on Monday, if possible, so that he can work it up and then we can coordinate it. And so that on Wednesday at 8:00, it can go live and I can promote it the way that I typically do on what I'll let everybody know is I call my social media calendar.
Yeah, we could. This is easy to do. We could discuss off air. I figured out, all the workarounds and everything like that. As we switch platforms, there's going to be little kinks, but we're working through them as we do.
That's what people do.
Solve for yes, right?
Yeah. Look, the reality is that right here, it's very visible to everybody. One of my real tenets in business, which is that I surround myself with the experts and then I take their advice. There's absolutely no way that I'd be able to produce, promote, and execute the Freed on Business website without the two of you. I really can't thank you enough. And I wish Christy were on too, because Christy is a tremendous component of our team.
Yay, Christy.
Yeah, there you go. She's watching. She's watching. So, hi, Christy. We love you. Just for people that don't know, and I don't mind pulling the curtain back a little bit, we do some posts that are strictly for energy field projection, and Christy's in charge of that. She acts as my voice, drafts them up, presents me the different posts on a regular basis, and she and I review them and bring them up to date so that they're consistent with the message that I want to send on a regular basis. And the reason we do that is why? Because I post every day as a person, and I try to post on 3 platforms. I'm not always successful, but I try. And I know that there's a reason why you do this generic posting, and it's one of your keys to your content marketing strategy. What might that be?
So there's a messaging consistency that is absolutely crucial for all of our clients. We develop a strategic messaging plan that really hits each topic that they need, that is really important to their audiences and important to them. In order to do that and not take away from what you do, because what you do is from the heart. It's real time every single day, talking through what is absolutely immediately on your mind and on your heart. We don't want to take away from that. But we also recognize that there are topics and there are very specific elements that we want to make sure are being put into the universe, because they're content that still matches with your heart, that aligns with your values, and really just takes that message home and doesn't prevent you from doing your immediate speaking on a daily basis.
Wait till you check out my posts for the rest of the week. They're going to blow everybody away. Tomorrow, I'm going to probably talk about, I'm not going to say, it will be I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, so I'm not going to say. And then the second one I showed you the picture for earlier. There's a picture I took earlier this week. And Friday will be that. It'll be Mr. Blank. Oh yeah, it's going to be great. Both of them rotate around the same experience that I had on maybe it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Same experience Monday, because I was out yesterday with a personal thing. So it's going to be really nice. I'll give a little clue. I'm going to post about friendship. I'm going to post about family. I'm going to post about kindness and love and where that gets you in life. And I'm going to post about what's really important to my friends. And I don't mind saying it right now. It's their kids. So I'm going to post about that. It's going to be really great. I can't wait. I'm rolling it around in my brain. You know how it goes. I create the posts by ruminating about the different issue. First of all, I did it right here. You can't see it's under Alan's name. I'm not going to show you. That was really funny. I hope I got to send that to Mark Kopelman. Then you see, after 35 years, he's on my mind. It's the only other Kopelman that I've known almost as long as Alan. I've known Alan and his brother Mitchell for like 45, 50 years. 52 years. And then the other Kopelman, I've only known him for 40. So that's why I got all messed up. But I'm going to talk about that. And then Friday is going to be Flashback Friday. And it's not going to be a picture of me as a little old man. It's going to be a picture that I took on Monday. And it's just awesome. I'll give a little hint. I was at a friend's house and they were a friend's office and they were assembling some artwork. And the artwork was partially assembled. And I inserted myself into the artwork. It was great. With their permission and their assistance, actually. And of course I was there meeting with their son, and that ties into the first part about friendship, love, and kindness and long-term stuff. I've known the parents since way before they were even married. And that's all what we really project on the website, isn't it, Rebecca? The website's really there to project who I am and what I stand for.
Exactly. Well, and I was going to make reference to what you just were talking about of your longevity in the industry and how long you've been doing deals, because there's a new section coming to the Sandstone website. And that section involves a little tour that you did around town. Can you tell me a little bit about that tour?
Oh, you're kidding. Are you really going to do that? Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
I did pictures of myself in various places, some of which are incredibly funny. And most of the time in front of a transaction that I've done, sometimes not, but most times. And at different times of day, doing different types of things, wearing different types of outfits. And Mr. Mendoza had a hand in this as well. And again, I think it's extraordinarily important after 650 episodes that we keep everything fresh and fun, because really what the program is about the people I know, the life that I lead, and the things that I think in a very creative and fun manner, because really that's what we're looking to do here. This isn't about selling anything. It's just about creating a better attitude in the city and in my world. And obviously we're going to do that with, by the way, I'm going to be teaching more classes on Friday. Is it this Friday? Yeah, I think it's Friday this week and Friday next week, or maybe it's the 2. So I'll be teaching like a whole day, the whole day. The teacher said, I thought it's only one class. I says, let all the kids have a shot. So it'll be really nice. I'm very excited. And, it'll be life lessons. And the format that they wanted to use was strictly Q&A. I have absolutely no program. Hi, I'm Jim Freed. I'm in real estate. What do you want to talk about? And then the kids will go. It'll be absolutely great. The only person I know that ever really done that is like Art Linkletter. So hold that thought. Art Linkletter. Anybody who remembers that person can give me a high five and owes me $1. And Mendoza will be out there, and he will be cutting, and he will be clipping, and then he will be bringing us back. And he will be starting right now. I was watching that. That was great. That's what I do every morning. You do realize that, right? I get up at 5:30, I work out, and then I sit on my balcony, have my coffee, and watch the sunrise and watch all the people go to Starbucks. Boy, were they disappointed during the Omicron pandemic when the Starbucks closed. Starbucks even had to issue like an international email about it. Not necessarily my own Starbucks, but all of them. So high five, Starbucks is now open and the world seems to be operating a little better again. So call me. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. This is Warren Henry. Bingo. Sorry. You should call Warren Henry. Why? Because they sell great cars, and when you work with them, they treat you like family. Diego was just here dropping off my QX60 to my wife. We didn't even go in the showroom. All we did was place our order, give them our deposit, and wait for the car to come in. And then Diego brought it down to us. Vivian wasn't there because she's, not out in the public really strong right now. But I was out there. I took the car from Diego. Diego was great. We loved working with Diego. Gio helped us too. Gio runs the place in Infinity, and Diego is our personal salesperson. When we need service, we go to Maytel Stark. You getting the picture yet on how I know them all, and they're all my friends? They'll be your friends too. That's right. Up at 151st and Biscayne, they've got Jaguar, Infinity, Range Rover, Land Rover. Great store, great people. Gainesville, Audi. Same story, different people, different location, same story. Key West, boy, they got everything down there. Great folks too. What do all those cars have in common? Well, we know they're great cars, and they all come with the Warren Henry advantage. That means complimentary dent repair. Oh, wait, that's the old one. Well, they'll polish up your rims if you scrape them up. If you lose your keys, they'll help you replace them. They made sure we got the best price. I know I got the best price. I know I got the best deal. I know what they did for us. And I know we're not returning our car because we love it. But if you didn't like your car, they give you 3 days to return it. Remember, always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry.
Hey, this is Bekah Carlson from Carlson Integrated. A lot of our clients find that they can do anything, but not really everything. We are always excited to jump in and help. So whether you need another set of hands for a project or even comprehensive marketing management, our team of marketing mavens would love to have a conversation with you to see if we are the right fit. We do everything from logo and design work to email outreach and social media to writing and thought leadership. And here's a fun one. We are now offering our fabulous ebook of top 10 marketing tips on our website for free. So head over to carlsonintegrated.com and grab a copy today. And please always let us know how we can help. My email is Bekah, that's BEKAH at carlsonintegrated.com. That's BEKAH at carlsonintegrated.com.
Right. And we're here talking today about how Bekah has helped me with my new websites and our integration and our marketing. She's tremendous. I recommend her highly to all my clients and all my friends. And give me a call, DM me, reach out to me. Need a creative real estate solution? I've got it. Need capital? I've got it. Need somebody who solves for yes? That's me and my lenders and investors. Hard money loans, bridge loans, stretch mortgages, equity investments, pref equity, JVs, got them all. I'll blow your mind with some of the structures I can get right now. Call me now before rates go up. Reach out to me now. And remember, whenever you do, when you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Freed on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Freed or at Freed on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Freed1. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
Hey there, everybody. We're back. We're here with our final segment where I'm with Bekah Carlson. Bekah helps me with all my marketing. Her and her team help me write some stuff. They help me produce some stuff. Mr. Mendoza helps put all this together. It's all been revamped, re-upped, reinvented, and reintegrated. And they did it all. My God, did they ever. And you rebuilt my business, my Sandstone Realty Advisors too. What's the difference between the two websites, Bekah?
So Freed on Business website is really the brand for Freed on Business. It's very focused on the show, includes all the historic episodes. It includes opportunities if people want to download the media kit, if they want to consider sponsorship of the show and come in as a partner, that opportunity is there. Whereas Sandstone really talks about your business because you are an established, successful, long-time fixture in the Miami commercial real estate community. And that deserves its own platform. It really does.
Boy, do I feel old. Thank you so much.
Oh, I just mean you've done so many deals.
I know. I know. There you go. I brag about it. It's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You were talking about your own brand.
Billions and billions and billions of dollars in deals. Thank you so much. So we've got some great things that are coming up on Freedom Business, on the website, on marketing. We're going to be doing some more remotes. We've had some great success with the remotes. I have people asking me for the remotes. They want me to do them at restaurants. I'm probably another 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month away from feeling comfortable about going into a high density restaurant situation again. When we do, our good friend Kelly's already reached out and asked us to come broadcast live from his venue down in Coral Gables. We'll probably be doing that in March or April. In April, I'm hoping that I'll be able to go to the University of Florida Trends Conference and broadcast live from there and get some more content there, interview some more young people, some more movers and shakers, maybe even my old friend Sam Shandon. Wow, that would be great. So that is something I want to remind everybody about. One of our sponsors is the Bergstrom Center for Real Estate Studies. They do have their Trends Conference. The Trends Conference is selling out. It is closing out. And you go to the Bergstrom Center website. I think you could still register. If not, DM me and I'll get you in. So Bekah, we're out there. We're projecting the 2 different images. So do you use the same pictures on one website as the other, or are they different types of pictures? How do you do that? How do you choose?
So they are different types of pictures. Again, we try to stay in alignment with the brand. You're the same person in both places.
Make my own avatar. We should do that, a custom avatar. Maybe we go one of those cartoon companies and get them to do that. Write that down. I think that'd be a good idea.
I love your, like, when you use Bitmoji, or oh my gosh, your Jib Jab videos are my favorite.
Well, I saved those because I don't want to waste those.
Make me laugh so much.
Let's see what's coming up soon. We had President's Day. Did we have President's Day? Maybe I'll do one President's Day. We can all be different presidents. That would be fun. Huh? You think I could do that? I think I could do that.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Remind me about that.
I feel like you could even put in a nice female president.
I've done that. I actually have done a female governor. I have her as Wonder Woman, but I don't publicize that. I have all the jib jabs are about her that are like powerful. She's Wonder Woman, Superman, a unicorn, but nobody gets to see those except us. Sorry. I did talk about them a little, but that's what I do. That's my part. I use that to build people up. I send my text to a lot of different people. I have one friend that just got a kidney transplant. I have another friend that's father's looking for a kidney transplant. I keep in touch with those folks to keep their spirits up. I have another friend who's sort of isolated and quarantining that runs a family office, and he and I talk every morning at 8:00. So I have regulars that I reach out to. I call my mom every morning. How do we get on this topic? I call her at 5:00 at night also.
This is like the best PSA ever for reminding us all to check in with people that we care about and to make sure that we're keeping connections during times of isolation. And I know in Florida that you guys have weather so people can actually leave their home.
The free state of Florida.
So it's -9 degrees here in Chicago today. Nobody is going anywhere.
Yeah, but I sent you just the nicest pictures to make you jealous as heck, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And then I sent the same picture to New York where it's like 20, and the picture is a picture of palm trees and my bougainvillea in full bloom and purple and pink today. Oh, but you responded,
and I sent you back a picture of my dead tree in the front yard.
Oh, it's not dead. It's just dormant.
Hibernating.
It's dormant. It's dormant. And all that snow on the ground. Woo, woo. Too bad the Bears aren't playing this weekend. That would be fun to watch. Hey, Mendoza, you can chime in anytime. That's your hometown. There he goes.
Unfortunately, listen, I was talking to my family on Sunday. The Bears might not be in the playoffs, but at least the Packers aren't either.
Oh, well played.
Yeah.
You, sir.
So the rivalry continues.
Well played. We do that. And you see, what we're really doing here is what the podcast and the websites are really all about. Really, and today people can find out anything they want about somebody. They can just Google it. Yesterday, I had a guy call me, wants to be a private lender. I Googled him. Probably not the guy I want to introduce to my clients, but I'll let my client make the final decision. We were kind of worried, though, because what we've read is not flattering, and it seems the person may be litigious. But suffice it to say, we'd like people out of our lives like that. No bad folks in deals. So that's another thing that I do for instance, is I call it the BS meter, where I can tell if somebody's a good person or not bad person, tell my clients. So what are some things we should look for on the website that's different, that's updated on either the Sandstone or the Freed on Business websites? What are a couple of the technology updates that people may not see that'll make their experience better?
So the search functionality is fantastic on the Freed on Business site. So that will be very, very handy for coming.
Manny Johnson will like that.
I was looking him up the other day.
We're going to have to get him back. Manny's out there writing his THC application. So as soon as he's done with his Florida applications, we'll get him back on the show. I don't want to give him give away too much of the secret sauce. The last time he was on, he almost made it impossible for anybody to not make it to get the license. He's so technical, shared so much technical stuff. You know, he's all about goodness and positive energy. He's my favorite guest. No offense to you guys, because he's a man who just brings it and is so much the top person in his field. Not that we all aren't. Manny, he really is. And we'll be back with Manny in a couple of weeks, God willing. So Rebecca, we only have a couple of minutes left. What is a technological improvement that we could make to the website that we're going to do as soon as you convince me to do it? What's next for the website? More pictures? You were kind of alluding to something Christy must be working on, because she asked me.
So we want to make sure that all of your deals are front and center, that we have all of your all of your amazing transactional history is really in a photo album.
Oh my gosh.
Photo repository that's organized by project and really gives. So what we want when prospective clients come to your website, what we want is for them to self-identify that you're their guy, because they have the kind of deal that you do. And photos communicate that so much better than words. So we need to make sure that we are giving everybody who comes to the website the opportunity to self-identify that you do their deals. Wow. And so having this breadth of deal that you do and have done historically, and the actual image representations of those deals is crucial to helping them along their journey.
You know, we're going to break it right there. That's the way we're going to end it. And we're going to end it with just what you said, is that it's true. That I'm writing that down. Oh, you wrote it down already. My historical experience matches up with what's the most desired things in South Florida today. High-rise apartment, high-rise condo, debt, equity financing, site selection, mixed-use product integration, and the ability to help people reach for a higher price when it doesn't seem to make economic sense for either side. I can help bring them together, and I do it with kindness. Kindness and just niceness. Nobody needs to get their head beat up anymore. So, hey, I want to thank Bekah Carlson. I want to thank Regan Mendoza. I want to thank my good friend, not Mark Kopelman, but Alan Kopelman. Got to watch the beginning of the show to get that one. Most important, I want to thank you, my listener. I want to thank my sponsors, the folks at Warren Henry and at the Bergstrom Center. I love coaching those kids up. I want to thank the Education Fund for allowing me to teach in the schools again this year. It's so wonderful. Please donate. You go to my link and you'll see how to donate. And remember, next week, we'll have another incredible show. I'm not looking at my notes, but I know it's going to be incredible. I do this every Wednesday live at noon. It's up on YouTube and all the other places everywhere, thanks to Mendoza and Carlson over there. And remember, the person that wants to do something finds a way. The other finds an excuse. Hey, everybody, go reach for your dreams. Now go out there and make it happen. I'm Jim Freed. God bless you, and God bless America.